Everything is in play today. I wouldn't say this is a grind at all. This is just going to be a spectacular show of high-performance surfing, starting with Vahine Fierro and Brisa Hennessy.
That she's had to go backwards and learn how to make her way through the Challenger Series to get to the Tour. So it's exciting to see her here on finals day, about to start her campaign against Brisa Hennessy.
Our first wave on finals day is blasted. Brisa Hennessy, I would say she is the most powerful surfer left in the draw. She showed us that with that opening wave. You know, that's kind of your prototypical
managing this heat differently. I mean, you got two women that are in the water at the moment, they're on the championship tour, so they know how to play the priority game and find quality surf, as we see Vahine.
First look at Vahine Fierro in this quarterfinal matchup. She gets a nice tidy two-turn combo, rides out clean there.
If you take off on a wave, then you need to stay on your board. There's nothing wrong with pulling these last maneuvers. Vahine, this is a classic US Open start. She's middle of the beach. She's going to ride this left now, utilize the current, get out by the pier, and I'm going to guess she's going to look for that right-hand pier bowl wave. And you start to see how the different surfers choreograph these heats. And like you said, Rosie, the dynamic of two-people heats is so different from the four-person heats underway.
Back to Brisa Hennessy now. Love it. We're already going wave for wave. Vahine's wave comes through at a 5.33, so just keeping the pace set by Brisa Hennessy's first wave. As we saw yesterday, those heats were so tight throughout the whole day. 0.5 could be the difference between a win and a loss. Between Brisa now, she got this wave with second priority. Nice snap to start. So power on display from Brisa Hennessy. Good three-turn combo there.
They started thinking of when Kanoa and these guys were finishing in the finals directly on the sand in front of that many people, and it's an amphitheater of sorts. And so everybody wakes up with that anticipation in their mind, right? Like Brisa and Vahine probably went to bed thinking...
That's how you back up a 6.5. But just as we were talking about it, you got to go front side, you got to go backside. Quick snap there for Vahine Fierro.
Oh, I'm going to be in the final in front of all of these people, but you can't trip up in the process of getting there. You're in the quarterfinals. From a point structure,
low-key, really smart thing to do, because your surfer will always find you on the beach. As we see Vahine Fierro now on her backhand, having to kind of fight through that second turn. Gets a little third bank. A little bit messy of a wave for Vahine, but she made it work. She's looking for a 5.95. And I think the 6s and 7s are going to be a little bit harder to come by today, just because the judges know that there's a lot of opportunity out there.
Quarterfinal rounds, we got the waves out there, Chris, and truly we're seeing a finals day that's, to me, going to be epic. Sorry, Lindblad, who's coming up in the next heat, actually went from a squash tail yesterday under a round tail, just a bit more hold. This is the driver 3.0 model that she's going to be riding out there.
But this is an impactful wave right here. This came through at a 6.03 for good reason. Speed, power, flow right there on a tight little right-hand pier bowl. We heard the whistles, the hoots and hollers coming up. Brisa absolutely slammed that right-hand pier bowl. But here's the answer back for Vahine Fierro. Nice couple of backside turns, freeing the tail a little bit on the second. So most likely going to be a better score than that 3.87 that Brisa got on her last right.
A day like today is going to be trickier on your backhand. I think this right really pushes you out to sea and pushes you out of the critical section. That was really nice from Vahine, that two-turn combo.
If the platform is there, they're going to continue to push the bar. And Vahine has done such a great job. She has such great style in the tube as well. And just a second as we watch Brisa slam jam that first hit.
Where that left, like we've been saying, it's got that rib up the face. There's a lot of undulating water, and definitely on your forehand this morning, the opportunity to really tee up on these sections. So yeah, that is something that's kind of, and when it is in your periphery too, in your eyesight, it's something that almost pulls your concentration away as we watch Brisa try and hammer that one. But definitely this pure ball right.
Is Brisa doing everything she can to potentially make that comeback, to get on the championship tour, where she belongs, as we all know. Vahine Fierro now, while 5s are good, you know, as placeholders, I don't think scores in the 5-point range are going to get you through any of these quarterfinal matches, because all these surfers are so fired up and so talented. So as far as the 2025 Championship Tour standings go, Vahine Fierro get on the championship tour for their first time. And this right here is the doorway you need to step through if you want to get onto the championship tour. Brisa Hennessy now on her backhand. Quick snap there, but she goes down. And I think you described that section right there yesterday, Tanner, with 5 of 8 of the women in this quarterfinal duel representing the Euro force. But we just lost one of them. Representing France by way of Tahiti, Vahine Fierro is out